Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. Right now when you're searching for gaming keyboards, you're probably looking at maybe one of 4 brands, but what if I told you there was a 5th option, and that option was aimed at the budget conscious but still had the performance and the build of a far more expensive premium keyboard. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that button right now and turn on that little bell to receive notifications. We upload multiple times per week, so make sure that you're subscribed. Also, we have a Discord community as well, so come and have a chat with us. The link to that is also down below. So, ADATA and XPG reached out to us and they said, hey guys, do you want to check out our new mechanical gaming keyboard and tell us what you think about it? Well, you clicked on this video, so the answer is pretty clear. In this video, we're going to check out the brand new XPG Infarex K20 mechanical gaming keyboard. Let me get this out of the way. We're not becoming a keyboard channel. The keyboard is the main thing you use to interface with your PC, so it only makes sense that we do videos talking about keyboards, and yeah, keyboards that don't break the bank. I want to address the pricing first of all, because sometimes I feel like I don't talk enough about prices. The price is $79 US. This is where things get fairly interesting. What you actually get for your hard-earned money. The construction is very, very good. In fact, when I asked ADATA how much the retail price was, I didn't believe them. Seriously, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I actually didn't believe that it was this cheap. The USB cable is a nice and thick braided cable, which is great because who doesn't love a braided cable? There is also a cable routing channel where you can route the cable either to the left side, the right side, or right down the middle. The chassis itself is made from a combination of plastic on the underside with I'm gonna say it's aluminium or aluminum for the deck. I don't know how you guys pronounce it wherever you're from. Speaking of the deck, there is 0 deck flex, but more on that later. The switches being used are the Kali blue switches, and as far as switches go, they're pretty much the same as the cherry blue switches. And like the cherry blue switches, the actuation pressure is slightly higher than other key switch types at around 50 grams of force required. Personally, the difference between the cherry and the Kali switches, it's not noticeable. Well, it's not noticeable to me anyways. One of the things people are looking for these days is customizability, but more specifically, the lighting. The keyboard itself is technically RGB, but actually not in the way that you're expecting. Each physical line has a static color, but you can change the way the lighting is displayed with 11 different lighting effects with 10 different degrees of brightness, from super bright all the way to completely off. The lighting itself is controlled with 3 buttons on the top right hand side. And this is where Claire noticed something that I personally wasn't expecting. There's no print screen button, there's no scroll lock button, and there's no pause buttons on this keyboard at all. Personally, I don't use them at all, so it wouldn't actually be a deal breaker for me at all. If Claire didn't say anything about it when we were testing it, I probably wouldn't have even noticed it at all. The Infarex K20 is really aimed at gamers, so they implemented anti-ghosting across the whole keyboard. Basically what that means is there won't be any input conflicts or missed key presses. You can hold down a combination of keys at once and all of the key presses will be registered. Now all the specs are out of the way, I want to talk about what I personally like about this keyboard. I mentioned the deck flex before. Well, there's none, and this is super important to me because if I'm playing a game or writing a script, I don't want the keyboard to feel like it's gonna fold in half if I'm properly pounding the keys, getting stuff done. Now this next thing may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I like that more peripheral manufacturers are focusing on negating the use of any additional software to use the keyboard. I like that I can press a key or a combination of keys to adjust the lighting without having to install another bit of software. I really wish more manufacturers would do this, but I want to rewind and talk about that construction. The physical weight of this keyboard is, well, it's heavy. And I like it. No way, I love it. This is one of those few keyboards that actually feels like it's not gonna move no matter what you're doing. Have you guys ever seen that video of the kid who gets like super angry and picks up the keyboard and slaps the other kid in the face with the keyboard? If you were to do that with this keyboard, one of two things would happen. One, you wouldn't be able to pick it up because it's super heavy. And two, you'd probably go to jail. All jokes aside though, I can definitely recommend this keyboard, and based on what you're actually getting for $79, well, it's worth it. It's got sleek design, amazing build quality, and it does exactly what it's advertised to do. It's a keyboard and it works. The XPG Infarex K20 mechanical gaming keyboard gets our first ever Gear Seekers Gear of Approval for budget gaming peripherals. If you're interested in grabbing one of these keyboards, there is a link in the description down below. Right now on Amazon, they're going for around $60 from XPG directly. Anytime you click one of those links, you help Claire buy more cat food for the office cat we've affectionately named Pork Chop. You don't want Pork Chop to go hungry, do you? If you like this video, you know what to do, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, you know what to do, and tell us what you didn't like about it. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek, and all of the other stuff. Guys, this keyboard's great. Get yourself one. I didn't give it a seal of approval for like no reason. Well, it's more of Gear of Approval. I don't know. By the time this video goes live, you'll see the Gear of Approval logo. Why am I still talking? I'm gonna go use this keyboard. You're still here, Nick. Leave, dude.